So, what's going on guys, Kades here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the best Nazeistras devotion build in the first Descendant. In this quick guide I will show you how to get this weapon the fastest, then what are the best modules, then how can you upgrade it, and then lastly we will take a closer look at the gameplay and weapon mods, so you would know the reason behind every single attachment choice, and what exactly will give us this insane damage and much more. If this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So, the Nazeistras devotion is the ultimate hand cannon, which when you hit enemy weak points, it will apply a unique ability called the devotion mark, that reduces the enemy's defenses by 30% for 3 seconds. This weapon is very overpowered, to just one-shot trash enemies or to use on boss weak spots, but basically we will get up to 500,000 damage, and I've even seen my other friends using this exact setup, but having everything upgraded to the max and getting 550 to even 600k DPS. So this weapon has a huge potential as long as you use the exact setup. And as most of you know, the Nazeistras devotion will work for every single Descendant. So if you ever were wondering what is the best second slot option, then this is the one for you. So then the way you get this insane weapon is by first of all reaching Mastery rank 1 and then craft it with Anais and Albion. To craft it, you will need one Nazeistras Devotion Polymer Synxium, then one Synthetic Fiber, then Nano and Blueprint, which all of them you can farm in the Vespers, Timberfall and in the Ancient Giant 3 mission. This weapon is very easy to get, so if you're level 40 by now, most of you should have it at least in your inventory. And then when you get it, for mods we want to go with the Action and Reaction, that increases ADK by 15% and Recoil by 5%. Then Bullet Rain, that increases fire rate by 8% and ADK by 1%, then Rifling Reinforcement, that increases ADK by 12%, then Weak Point Sight, that increases weak point damage by 10% but reduces accuracy by 5%, then Better Concentration, that increases critical hit damage by 9%, then Target Detection, that increases critical hit damage by 5% and weak point damage by 2%, then Aiming Compensation, for 8% accuracy and 5% critical hit damage, then Weak Point Detection, that increases weak point damage by 5% and ADK by 1%, then Weak Point Expansion, that on weak point hit, it will increase your weak point damage by 35%, and finally the Better Insight, for 10% critical hit rate. As for most weapons, we use the mods to increase our weapon's damage, and because of our unique ability, this gives us better weak point damage, so we try to focus with our mods to increase its damage even more, for that one-shot capability. As I said at the start, the damage numbers will vary on your reactor, your specific modules, and how high or low your weapon levels are. So what I recommend to do is use this exact build, then choose which Descendant you want to use it on, and then just scroll through my channel and you will find the best build for every single character. So then just combine this pistol setup with your favorite Descendant build and that's it. Now you have the highest damage pistol build in the game. And then last but not the least, let me show you how can you upgrade this weapon. So when you craft it, you will start at level 1, but by using the repair station workbench and by dismantling all the other weapons that you don't use, you will be able to upgrade it. So that's why I recommend to break down your useless weapons rather than selling them, because credits are way easier to earn than the materials. So just keep getting materials and upgrading your sniper. And then on top of that, you can even use the weapon readjustment mechanic, which allows you to use the workbench to reroll your weapon stats. Moreover, you can reroll all of your stats at once, or lock down individual stats you like, and only reroll the ones you don't. And the stats that we want to get are crit damage, crit rate, ADK increase, and weak point damage increase. And finally, the last third way to improve our weapon is by leveling up our unique ability. So each ultimate weapon comes with a unique ability that gives it a powerful effect, and you can enhance the power of these abilities. However, unlike weapon transmission and weapon readjustment, there is no unique crafting material that you will need to create and use. So to enhance the unique ability, all you have to do is craft a duplicate, then take that level 1 duplicate to the workbench and sacrifice it to upgrade your unique ability to a stronger version, and it's that simple. So with all of this out of the way, now comes the fun part, which is the gameplay mechanics. The best way to use the Nazeistras devotion is to debuff enemies by hitting their weak points. The special bonus can restore shields to allies, but it requires mana resource to restore the shields over time. It's simply not worth lowering your damage to help an ally's shield. Therefore, you should use this weapon as a secondary one when you're fighting boss battles or if your primary ammunition is depleted. In my personal experience, this weapon requires a lot of player skill to get the most out of it, so if you want the highest damage, you will really need to work for it, and that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, please click like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and not miss any more amazing content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one, so take it easy, peace.